Hello, I'm RetroJules, and I decided that I would have a little go at the Czech tech tree. I didn't bother with the Japanese tech tree. There are far too many tanks in this game for me to get through, and the Japanese heavies didn't really interest me, mainly because I'm not playing heavies. I prefer the light tanks and I'm working through the mediums. And I thought, well, let's have a go at the Czech tanks, because sort of tier 6 onwards they all turn into autoloaders, and I really like autoloaders. And also I've been longing to play the province map. I remember when I first started tanking a couple of years ago, I would spend hours and hours at tier 1 playing province and mines. They were the only two maps that you could play at the time at those tiers, and got to know them really well, and just sort of fancied reminiscing and going back to playing the province map at tier 1. So I bought the tank and really keen to roll it out, the Kolohusenka, which is probably Czech for house on tracks, because it's a great big boxy thing on tracks. And I had no idea how difficult it would be to play a tier 1 game, and we've already been in the queue for over a minute, and this was my third attempt to get into a tier 1 game. The counter got up to 3 minutes each time, and I thought, this is ridiculous. I've waited ages to get into this battle, and I don't know what's going on with this game, whether people don't play tier 1, I'm sure they do, or whether World of Tanks isn't attracting new players at that level, but it just takes forever to get into the game. So I'm sitting in front of my TV, watching the counter, thinking, this is just a tier 1 game, you know, this tank is probably good for 3 battles, and then I'll be on to the tier 2. And I just need to get into the game, and the counter is still ticking away. So 4 minutes has passed, and I'm still waiting in a battle queue to play just a little tiny tier 1 game, hopefully on the province map. Chances are I'm going to wait all this time and I'm going to get mines, and I don't mind mines. Mine looks really good now with this new HD makeover, but province is what I want, and I really do think that waiting over 4 minutes for a game is not right. And hurrah! And it's going to be province at last. And here we are. It's a beautiful, sunny, high definition day on province. And yeah, it's really nice to see this map again. I can't remember the last time I played tier 1, and yeah, I would normally be in that American tank, which is about twice the size of my little, tall, narrow shoebox on tracks, the Kolohusenka. But I'm going to have a go at the Czech tanks, see what they bring. There's loads of tanks I'm still working through, but just, yeah, fancied a bit of a change and want to get onto the autoloaders. So I've got a completely untrained crew in this. I was tight. I've got a freebie crew that they're 50% trained. I'm not even carrying any first aid kits or repair kits or anything. I've just rolled the tank out. I'm just going to enjoy the map and see what this tank's all about. And yeah, I was hoping you kind of think that if you're going to go out in your tier 1 game, that you're going to come back with 7 kills, because you get a bit cocky, because you think, yeah, tier 1, I'm all over that. You know, I play right up to tier 10 these days, and you know, it may not be brilliant, but I'm sure I can hold my own at tier 1. And yeah, maybe if I was in that tank behind, which would be my tank of choice, then I might be. But well, it's easy to blame the tank for your poor gameplay, but this tank is a rather large pile of poo. So I'm just staying behind the buildings, just trying not to get spotted really, and there's a couple of targets there, so I actually get to fire the gun, which is always nice in the game. Oh, he just stopped. What's going on? There we go. Oh, half his health. Nice little shot there. And just going to sort of nestle in the buildings. Just want to see if I can get the rest of that tank and get a kill and get myself spotted and shot again. Oh, well that's my Czechoslovakian Kolohusenka tier 1 game over. I really hope this isn't a sign of things to come. But I'm gonna battle on and work my way through the tanks, as long as I don't have to wait so long to get into the battle. So a pretty shocking start, and not quite the experience I wanted playing a tier 1 on one of my old favourite maps, but maybe I'm just not cut out for tier 1. Maybe I should look for tier 0. Maybe that's more my sort of thing. But a few painful battles and a lot of waiting times, and eventually I got enough experience points to get the LTVZ35. Played one really quite decent game in that, and with my first ×2 win of the day, that was enough XP to get right through the tank. And I currently now have the LTVZ38, the little tier 3 light, and not doing too bad with that. So I've unlocked all the packages, and I need to get 4000 XP now to get the tier 4 version of this tank, which I've completely forgotten what it is. And yeah, I'll keep you posted as to my progression through the Czechoslovakian tech tree. I hope you enjoyed my complete failure of a game. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.